This NHL hockey player guaranteed that his team would win Game 6 of the Stanley Cup playoffs, setting off a media storm and putting his entire reputation on the line. It's the 1994 NHL playoffs. The Rangers haven't won the Stanley Cup since 1940, the longest drought in the league. Entire generations had come and gone without a championship. People believe the New York Rangers were cursed. Rival fans didn't just tease them, they tormented them with one chant over and over, 1940. And in the middle of that misery, with a city's humiliation on his back, Rangers captain Mark Messier looked the world in the eye and made the boldest promise in hockey history. We'll win Game 6. If he failed, he'd be mocked forever. If he delivered, he'd break the curse. So now the Rangers are in the Eastern Conference Finals against the New Jersey Devils, best of 7. The Devils lead 3-2, one more loss, and the Rangers' season, and maybe the promise, is over. And that's when Messier does something unthinkable. He guarantees victory. Not we'll play hard, not we'll try, just we will win. In hockey culture, guarantees are taboo because they fire up the opponent, and if you don't back it up, you're not just wrong, you're a punchline for the rest of your career. So Messier put his reputation and the Rangers' last hope directly on the line. And then the collapse begins. May 25th, 1994, Meadowlands Arena. Devils fans are frothing, they're waving towels because they're smelling blood. They win Game 6, and it's a trip to the big dance, the finals, to play for the Stanley Cup. New Jersey scores once, then again, and it's 2-0 Devils. The building shakes, the curse feels alive. And in net, Marty Brodeur. He looks untouchable. He's calm, he's smug, a brick wall in pads. Every Ranger shot dies against him. Messier's guarantee, dead on arrival. But then, a little sliver of hope. With just 1:41 left in the second period, Alexei Kovalev sneaks one past Brodeur on a pass from the Moose. Messier gets the assist. Now it's 2-1. For New York, it's a little oxygen, and for the Devils, it's just a little doubt. The guarantee isn't back yet, but it's breathing. And then the captain strikes. Third period, season on the line, reputation on the line, the curse still hanging over the city, and Messier storms in and rips a backhander. Goal. 2-2. New York explodes. In bars, beers are flying, strangers are hugging. The guarantee has a pulse. Minutes later, Messier crashes the goalie crease like a wrecking ball, bangs in another. 3-2 Rangers. The tide isn't just turning, it's roaring. And then the Devils push back. Brodeur is pulled from the net, an extra attacker on the ice. The Devils swarm. The Rangers bend, nearly break. One shot, one bounce, and the curse roars back to life. And then he seals the promise. Messier gets the puck, fires all the way down the ice, empty net, goal. Hat trick. 3 goals in one period, a natural hat trick, the purest kind. From collapse to legendary, from humiliation to history, Rangers win 4-2, and the guarantee is delivered. The Rangers went on to win Game 7 and eliminate the Devils. Then they beat Vancouver in the final. For the first time since 1940, they lifted Lord Stanley's Cup. Messier's guarantee became legend. And not just because he said it, but because he backed it up with one of the greatest single-game performances ever. If he had failed, he'd be remembered like a clown. Instead, he's remembered as the man who ended the curse. So maybe Mark Messier made the boldest promise in sports history and actually delivered it. What do you think? Was this the greatest called shot ever, or do Babe Ruth and Joe Namath still own that crown? What do you think? Fansplain me in the comments.